Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mowers have practically built themselves. Hello folks, I'm Mad Dog Merv and welcome to today's show. Today, well, we're going to be looking at some Ford model engines because it's time to put an engine in this Grand Torino project. So just to give you a quick once over, I've been using a lot of the components from the Starsky and Hutch, wherever I put it, the Starsky and Hutch kit. And the engine actually isn't too bad, but I already have that in my 74. And I didn't really want to go with that one again, especially in the low-rise 2.4 barrel setup that I had. I wanted something different. In fact, what I really wanted was like a 460, 429, wanted the big boy for it. So I went ahead and assembled the kit engine. Like I say, I wasn't terribly excited with that. Thought, okay, we'll look at some other things. Unfortunately, yeah, there's a lot of 390-ish, 428-ish type engines in kits, but not anything I really wanted. So today, we're going to look at the kits, the engines that are kind of available out there right now, except for we're not going to look at the 390s, 428s. We'll do that a different time. But we'll look at some of these other engines that are available and the 3D printed one that I'm going to go with. So stick with Mad Dog Merv as we look at the little engine that couldn't and the one big engine that could. Here is the Starsky and Hutch car with the engine that came with it. And the more I look at it, I believe that it is a 351 Windsor is what they were trying to replicate here. Looking at the exhaust, looking at the valve covers. I didn't paint the engine compartment in this one, nor did I do much work on that engine. So here you can see the engine compartment that we took from the Starsky and Hutch kit. Yeah, things are a little dusty right at the moment. But I'm going to have to put the heater box in, which will be great that it'll have that. And the power brake booster. I mean, it kind of has sort of a booster in there, but I need to put a brake master cylinder in there. It does have a battery that's not too bad. Maybe we'll keep that. So this is where we are starting on this engine compartment. And I'll show you where I didn't get the suspension here. This is the front frame from that kit. So our engine's going to sit right down in here. And let's see what we can do. So in the 69 Cougar Eliminator kit, you've got the Boss 302, and it actually builds into a really, really nice engine. I think that before I've tried to make it pass as a 351 Cleveland, but it's a great little Boss 302. Now, the carburetor that it comes with is right there. Yeah, kind of pathetic, but it's underneath this air cleaner, so you really don't see it. Well, I decided to go with this Holley, I think it's a 750 3D printed resin carburetor. And if you want, it only comes with the one tranny, which is the 4-speed. So anyway, not a bad choice, but I'm not going to put a Boss 302 in this 72 Torino. Now here's the engine from the Starsky and Hutch kit out of the car. You can see none of these are finished, obviously. At least it has a distributor cap. There is no vacuum advance, just the distributor cap. But it does have a nice power steering pump, kind of like the Boss 302 had a good one, and this has a good alternator as well. And again, this is out of the Starsky and Hutch kit. Not too bad. It's got a pretty decent looking C6 automatic, and it had these pathetic. Oh, I think I threw them. Sorry, I had these pathetic carburetors that go underneath this air cleaner. And of course, I got rid of those and put 2 Holley 600s on there. Okay, so here is the engine that I have decided to go with. The STL file I got from a guy, Motto Boss, I believe it is. I'll have to try and put a link in the description off of Cults. But anyway, the C6 tranny is absolutely superb. Very, very well detailed, as is the engine. Oh, I just knocked off the power steering. That's okay. We're trying to still get this thing figured out after all this time. Excuse me. It comes with these shorty headers, which is kind of nice, and comes without, there's no distributor, so I had to get a distributor, which there is another company that has an STL file for a really nice Mallory distributor and coil and a holder for it. And this other company has and I can't remember the name of them, but they have this. It is a pulley setup for a power steering and air conditioning unit. When's the last time you saw a Ford air conditioning unit on a model car? And here it is. Very, very nicely done. Anyway, and then this power steering unit here. Now, the reason I've cut this up is to get it to fit on my 429. Yes, I've got to go back and get the ribs on the valve cover taken care of. But you see the distributor looks nice. And the air conditioner. And the power steering I just knocked off. But it does have a very nice fuel pump. Very nice fuel pump. Look at the pulleys on that. Still need to finish painting the alternator, but it's a very detailed alternator. Comes with like 3 different alternators. This one though had the bracket on it that I need for this one. And then of course that Holley that I printed to put on there. No starter, so I've got to find a starter for it. So, you know, it's expensive. The STL file for the engine, it's close to 20 bucks, and it's not complete, which irritates me, I will tell you, but at least it's a very detailed engine. It's also very dirty at the moment from me moving it around. And here, test fitting the engine. I've had to remove the transmission because I'm going to have to do a little surgery to get it to fit in the tunnel properly. And I did have to remove the shorty headers, so I'll probably go with different exhaust, like maybe this one here. We'll see. Or maybe I'll find some more stock-looking manifolds. Anyway, yeah, it's a big engine. It's a big engine in real life in the engine compartment. And I want air conditioning because, well, a lot of these did have them. So there you go. Okay, so now let's get back to what I call the pig. This terrible thing that came in the 69 Cougar kit. You'll see the valve covers. Look at this. They don't fit right, for one thing. So need to rip those off and find some real valve covers. I guess there's Fords that have the alternator and the power steering pump on the same side, but I don't know of any, so okay. I mean, good Lord. We're going to rip that off of there. Now, remember, this is supposed to be a 351 Windsor, which is absolutely comical. Now, I haven't built it yet, but here's an actual, from that same company, a really nice rendition of a 351 Windsor. And Where is our intake manifold? Here is the oil pan. Ooh, look at the heads. Look at the heads, very nice. And the valve covers actually, like they're supposed to, look like small block valve covers. It's just these say 351 on them. So pretty nice. And let's see, I'm trying to find the manifold. So I'll have to do some searching and see where I've put the intake manifold for it. But you can see the gallery right there. It is wider than, you know, say a 302 for sure. You know, the small block. But anyway, here's all of the parts. So there's some exhaust manifolds. Again, they look like 302 manifolds, very similar. This one has a distributor in it. Even comes with a clutch and pressure plate. The fan. A couple of different water pumps. So very detailed. I'm looking forward to building this one and having this 351 for some of my other Cougar builds, and maybe some Mustang and other Ford builds from the early 70s. So we will get this finished up. It's still going to take a little more time, but having found these really neat parts, I think it's going to be worth the extra time. I'm going to have to wire this up. Definitely want to stay with the C6 transmission, and I'll have to come up with something for the belts. I do have a fan over here, and I do have a radiator, and the radiator support that will need to go in, and then we've got a bunch of hoses we've got to hook up. So still a ways to go on the car, but it's coming along, and it's gonna be fantastic, I think.